We have our work cut out for us. Hey guys, welcome to That Pedal Show. Dan here.
Mick here, hello.
We had a challenge.
Yeah, you asked for this. This is not us. The title of the video says worst pedal platform ever. Worst pedal platform amp ever. How did this come about, Daniel? It was VCQs.
Oh, through the VCQs?
Yeah.
Okay, right. It was through the first VCQ, wasn't it?
Yes.
And yeah, right.
Viewer comments and questions, which happens every Monday. The main That Pedal Show video goes out on a Friday, and on the Monday we answer questions about the video over the weekend. So VCQs, viewer comments and questions.
Right. And we had... There was a question about the... we were talking about great pedal platforms, and someone says, what are the worst pedal platforms? And then you said, okay, we want to know from you guys what the worst pedal platforms are. And then resoundingly, it was these two amplifiers here. It was the Roland JC...
Well, it was actually the 120.
Was it the 120?
Yeah,
okay,
and we thought,
right.
We've heard the 120 before many times and we know what it does. I was really interested to hear the JC40 because it's been a long time since I played one.
Right.
And I wanted you to hear it as well. So
Okay.
we made an executive decision there. We didn't choose the amp you chose. We've gone for the 40. However, the winner by a country mile. It was off the top of the charts. It was 80% of people said the Peavey 6505.
Right.
Actually, they said the 6505 Plus, which I think has an extra channel. But anyway, Dan's managed to procure a 6505.
I have. Thank you, Alan.
Yeah, thank you, Alan. And Alan, you keep your amps in tip-top condition. No gain, no nothing. That is literally just with the master turned up to 3.5.
Right, so that's the clean, channel. Right,
Here's the dirty
okay.
channel. Hang on. Oh, not too much.
Oh, wow, okay.
That's the dirty channel.
Right.
I might be showing a bit of bottom there. I don't wish to do this. So anyway, I can't do it. I can't do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, are these the worst pedal platforms ever?
Okay.
And we're going to get some good sounds out of them because we said we could make any amp sound good.
Gauntlet's been thrown down.
Few people said, stuff like 5-watt Line 6 Spider or tiny little amp-shaped objects.
Amp-shaped ASOs.
That's how this came about, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's not really fair. Those things, they're useful for mucking about at home, and I'm sure you could layer one in on a track. Doyle Bramwell could make it sound good, but...
Hang them on a tree at Christmas.
Yeah, we're talking about, like, proper amps.
Okay.
And these are both very definitely proper amps.
Right. Well, let's start with the jazz chorus. So
It's loud.
We
haven't done any
really
prep
loud.
other than the 20 minutes it's taken to just plug everything and get levels sorted.
Yeah.
That's the only prep we've done. So we're coming to this fresh as a daisy that's been out in the rain for a week.
Right, okay, so the amp is on, what's that, 3?
Yeah.
And we've got the dB meter.
I'm going to have to film some cutaways, aren't I, for this? I'm going to have to do it.
Okay.
Because otherwise people are going to go, oh, you're not showing the amp settings.
Right.
Which is really annoying if you're not showing the amp settings. Here is a photograph of the JC120 settings. Except this is video. Oh, no. That's how it's set.
Right.
If we change it, we'll update you.
So it's on 3 at the moment. That's loud.
That is unbelievably loud. We just a quick point on the dB meter. When we had the dB meter out there, it would have been reading probably 113 at this point.
Right. What was it then?
103 because it's behind.
Okay. Right.
All right. So whatever. Man, that's loud.
It's really loud. So plenty of headroom.
Reverb.
Yeah. Reverb's got
Bright.
very, very bright.
You know the bright switch isn't even in. Go on, play.
It's a great sound.
Hard to imagine how anyone would use a sound that was that bright.
Yeah.
But anyway. It's got a lot quieter, just so you know.
With the chorus on.
Yeah.
So it has that thing that I find in a lot of transistor amplifiers where it's very flat.
Yeah.
It's very fast. There's no sag in it. But it's a very cool sound.
I like it. It's
Yeah,
got
yeah,
some built-in
yeah.
overdrive as well, you know.
Oh,
Check this out.
Okay.
A little bit harsh with the telly. Just a little bit on the harsh
Just
side.
a little bit on the harsh
This
side.
guitar is much darker sounding. But not through that amp. Okay, so we might say that the distortion in it's a little bit harsh. Probably usable.
Right.
Probably usable, but we're going to turn it off.
Buried in the track.
Because what Dan's going to show you now is what proper overdrive pedal sounds like. Give it a go, Dan.
There is nothing wrong with that at all.
Wrong with that whatsoever.
Wow.
That sounds really good, actually.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Really, really good.
So, plenty of volume, plenty of headroom, and that sounds ace.
You know, there's a lot of people going, "Oh, you idiots, we've been telling you that amp sounds great for ages and you've never tried one." I think I would use that interchangeably with a Hot Rod Deluxe without even thinking about it.
Yeah.
That is really quite nice.
So Sorry, you go.
I was think we were about to say the same thing.
Right.
Page.
Page.
Yeah.
So the great thing about the Page, it's valve overdrive, and it can warm things up.
Massive jump in volume, boost, loads and loads of gain, clarity, definition.
So it's really interesting because most transistor amps I know that have got that sort of headroom, or maybe it's just a traditional thing, but they can seem sterile, but that sounds ace.
That's killer.
It's really great. Used in conjunction with another amplifier.
Or even on its own.
Even on its own, absolutely. But the thing is, it definitely has a personality, right? It's got a character. So imagine adding that to anything else. It's really interesting.
I want to know if it can do me bluesy business. Yes. Not chew. There's no chewiness in there, is it? It's not.
No.
It's not giving up. It's not. I feel like the pedals are definitely sitting on top
Yeah.
and doing their pedally job.
Yep.
But
Is that where you think the idea of it not being a good pedal platform comes from? Because I'm wondering how people are plugging into this going, "Oh no, it's terrible with pedals."
maybe it's completely different from the 120. I really like that.
I think it sounds ace.
I really like that. Okay, so I think we've made the JC40 sound good. One thing we haven't done is a very high gain sound. Should we try that with the filaments?
definitely.
See how you get on. See
Yep.
if we can make it. See if we can make it rock. The D&M on as well then?
No. No, just fuzz.
Was it?
Go
on.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's really, really, really loud.
Yeah. And what do we want? Yeah, 3. A 40-watt transistor amplifier.
Get on. Very
Great.
Good.
Okay.
Very, very, very good.
All right.
Do you think anyone's going to smell a rat here and say, "Oh, you guys have been hanging around with Boss of Roland"? This is some sort of shenanigan.
I literally went down to Anderson's and picked it up. It was on the shop. It was like their display one.
Right, thank you.
So I grabbed it. Thank you, Anderson's, and grabbed it, stuck it in the car. And this is the first time I've heard it.
So
first time I've ever plugged into one.
This could equally work as our "Do We Like Transistor Amps" Part 2.
Yeah,
yes.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
I am really keen to hear that.
Yeah,
with something else.
I think it would work awesome in a wet dry rig. Really, really good indeed. And that, you know, the character of the pedals remains. We didn't run anything through the effects loop. We didn't hear it wet very much.
I can give you some wet. Just
give me give me some delay and chorus and get it wet.
Sure.
And let's see.
Totally connected, totally inspiring. Awesome.
It's all about learning and growing, people.
Yep.
It's all about learning and growing.
Wow.
Okay, I think we can say the Jazz Chorus is a fantastic... JC40 is a fantastic pedal platform amp.
Wow.
Yeah, I would use that absolutely. If somebody said, right, you can have a Hot Rod Deluxe or a JC40.
Either or.
Either or. And actually, Victory V40, part of me would prefer that because of the presence and the high end and the clarity of it.
That doesn't fade at volume.
Yeah.
Because that's not quiet.
Amazing.
So normally, a transistor amp for me, I normally sounds good low volume, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as you turn it up to a gigging level,
And
that is totally
easy
gig level.
peasy gig level.
And as soon as you turn up to gig level, I've always found that they just fall apart. And all that, the crispness and clarity that you find at the top end just goes.
And the tens. So tens.
No way.
Tens do a thing that this isn't doing. Okay, so it's surprising us. It's surprising us greatly. I'm just checking there aren't any valves in the back of it. Great. Let's move on then. Peavey 6505. Dan, I don't think I've ever plugged into one of these before today.
No, this is the first time I've ever plugged into one.
Get your rock on. Let's see what we can learn. So,
Okay.
As far as I've worked out from the front panel, it's got 3 channels. Here's what they sound like.
Okay.
Keep going, baby. It was worrying my preamps.
Okay. It's massive.
It's huge. It's making quite a lot of humming noises, so apologies for that.
So one thing that loads of people say is that you should put a noise gate in the loop, because when you're using anything high gain, I mean, even on the clean channel, apparently that's part and parcel of having all that gain available in the amplifier as it lifts the noise floor.
Okay.
So that's one of the things that is obviously an inherent problem. But I reckon if we just stick with a clean channel for now, because a clean channel to me sounds fine.
Yeah, let's get some pedals in the clean channel, then I have an idea after that. So let's do what we've just done.
Okay.
Where did we start? Did we start with the D&M Drive?
Yeah.
So clean channel then.
Clean channel. Right. It's voiced for that. But boy oh boy, that mid range is something else.
It is. It's kind of got that. I've heard people describe that kind of American grind mid range.
Right. Okay.
Which it definitely seems to have.
Yeah.
Even on the clean channel. Here's what I would do. Right. Here's how I would use this amp.
Yep.
I'd go, okay, I'd use my clean channel for all the loud solo stuff.
Okay.
So, I'd add something on top of that, maybe this.
Man, that sounds amazing.
Might be a bit much, but that's kind of what I would do there. Plenty of rock there.
It's awesome.
But just to revisit a little video we made this morning, if we go to the crunchy mode now, all I've done is push the crunch mode in and turn the gain down a little bit.
Right.
Here's the crunch mode. You were just hearing the clean channel. Here's the crunch mode. Now if we step on this, it's still cool, but you lose a lot of definition.
Yeah.
Now if we go to the lead channel,
Mm-hmm.
Woo. It's quite loud.
That's loud.
So your pedals aren't doing anything at that point.
No.
And I think that's why people say it's not a good pedal platform, because
Because
get a load of gain up, step on a gain pedal, and then it's rubbish. What I would do, that lead channel sounds great.
It does.
Well, sounds good.
Yeah, it's industry standard for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's why these amps are so popular. I watched a little YouTube clip the other night of all these bands who have been playing the 6505 forever, and it's a sort of backbone of that the metal, core metal thing.
And you can see why.
Yeah.
I'd be using that lead channel for my rhythm channel.
Right.
You know. Maybe with some bottom end roll.
Yeah. And then go back to the rhythm.
Yeah. Can you switch the amp?
Yeah, I can.
So I'd be if you like I said, if you stepped on the filaments at this point, you know, it gets a bit louder, but not really.
Right.
So it's not really any use for a solo boost, and I think with that much gain added on, you would just disappear in the mix.
Sure.
So that's the channel one. I'd go from my rhythm channel on the sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. So. That's what I would do.
Because
I'd use the gain. I'd use the gain modes for rhythm.
And why is that? Because the rhythm mode has so much more dynamics in it.
Yeah.
Right. So much more headroom. So that you can have a loud solo, but the reality is, you could. The Filaments is perfect for that, but you could do a loud solo without as much gain and have so much more dynamic element into your playing, but still have enough power to.
Try that, Dan. Try that.
Right. Okay.
So instead of the Filaments, what would you like? The Page just boosted, or do you want D&M Drive?
Let's go with the D&M. Just
if you get a sound up you like. For anyone asking why we've gone back to the Peterson, it's noisy now. The Sonic Research tuner. It's because Dan revealed to me that he really doesn't like the tuner. After for months we've been saying how good it is. I really like it because it's bright and simple.
Yeah.
But you prefer this because it's more accurate, right?
I just prefer a real strobe tuner.
Yeah. Whereas I can't deal with it. My spatial awareness won't allow me to understand it. But anyway.
Okay.
So you want back on the clean channel?
That's the
clean channel. Let's worry my preamps again, Dan. Go on.
Okay. Okay.
Step on the page.
That is the page.
Yep. Hang on. What's going on here?
So, for me, like setting up a sound like that, you know, it might be a little bit different, might be a little bit more gainy. However, I would want a decent volume,
Yeah.
right? Decent volume jump, so that I have dynamics there.
Yeah.
A volume jump with that crazy amount of gain on it, you have no dynamics anyway.
No.
You know?
And in so many videos in the past, what have we said about solo boosts? Turn the gain down,
Yeah.
turn the bass down, turn the mids and treble up, and the effect of going from the overdrive channel. And this is so we should say that this is for the kind of music that we play, which is rock and blues and a bit of proggy stuff in his. So we're not talking about metal.
Yeah, no.
We're not talking about metal. It's not really the thing that we do. But I think, for me, all gainy amps are better used that way.
Yeah.
They're better used with the gain sound for really good, thick kind of rhythm tone for when you need it. And the solos and the dynamics and the headroom and all the things you want are much better off in the clean channel with pedals. I much prefer doing it that way.
Definitely. It's dynamics.
Especially when this is so good.
It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. You know, look, D&M Drive with this sort of thing is killer because of that. It's big, but it's got that mid range in it that it just sits in the right spot. You know, so whether it's into this or into the JC40, it sounded superb.
It did sound good.
So, and the page, that warm valve boosty thing.
I wanted to have a listen to that actually. I'm gonna venture for the clean channel again. The settings are as we showed you in that clip. Nothing has really changed except for switching between the channels. That's the only thing we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
The gain, the pre-gain is going from between about 2 to 4. Those are the only changes we're making. All the EQ, everything else is as you saw it. So, yeah. Peavey 6505.
But
Sweet clean tone.
if you can show me anywhere else that Mayer song has been played through a 6505, that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
What you want is
That was fascinating.
Get off.
However, sounds great. It's not as if none of that was unusable, you know? Using the clean channel for the solo thing,
Yep.
dirty channel for the rhythm thing.
Yeah. I had a
Works great.
friend of mine, Steve Harvey, I think I've mentioned this on a show before, came up, and he was using a multi-channel amp with doing the thing that we would normally do, playing his rhythm on the rhythm channel or the clean channel, and then going up through the gain stages for the solo breaks and stuff, and was just finding he was getting completely lost in the mix, and it was too gainy, and etc. So I put some pedals on a board for him and set him up that way, and said think about it the other way around, and it's really worked for him. So I like it.
Yeah.
Other things that you could take away from this, if you've got an amp that sounds kind of dark, I've heard it said that modern high gain amps, the clean channel is kind of a bit of an afterthought.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It's a bit lackluster sounding.
Right.
Maybe that clean channel is a bit lackluster sounding to me.
Yeah,
Nice little tube boost in front of it.
Yeah,
God,
happy days.
Sweet, wasn't it?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Very nice. Okay. Have we made your worst... We didn't say this, by the way.
Your words, not ours.
Yours, not ours. You voted for this, in a manner of speaking. Worst pedal platform amp ever? I don't think so.
No. Sounds great.
Yeah, and that thing,
Killer.
revelation.
Killer. Absolute killer.
Yeah,
Cannot believe their tens.
nice.
Yeah, brilliant. There you go, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that.
You know what we should say?
What should we say?
Merry Christmas.
Oh, we're there already. We're at Christmas time.
I think this show will probably go out this Friday.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
why not?
All right.
Let's put this one out this Friday.
All right.
You know, worst pedal platform ever.
Merry Christmas.
Nice positive message. Yeah, or whatever it is you do at this festive time of the year. Have a good one. Have a peaceful and enjoyable 2019. Play the guitar more,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, my Christmas present to myself. An hour alone. Sat in the toilet with my guitar going, keep away. Yes. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. A massive thank you to our patrons on Patreon. Thank you for all your support this year. You guys have been amazing. I really appreciate it. A massive thank you to our preferred retailers in the UK and Europe is...
Anderson's Music of Guildford, Surrey, where Daniel bought that yesterday.
Yes, and borrowed that from them yesterday.
Yes,
so massive
finally
thank you,
got a Belle
guys.
Epoch Deluxe.
In the US of A.
Riff City Guitar, hello Joe and the team there.
Yes, and in Australia.
Pedal Empire, hello Matt and the team there. Please check all those people out, Anderson's, Riff City and Pedal Empire, and have a look at what they have to offer.
Yes. Seeing as it's the end of the year, we'll get another show in this year.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massive thanks to everyone that's gone and bought our single,
Yeah.
by the way. That was we had a thing on the BCQ last week. That was hilarious. But yes, massive thank you, because there have been people who've gone and paid cold hard cash for that.
Yeah.
We really appreciate
There
it.
have been tens of people who've gone and done it.
And also, to everyone that's gone and bought a shirt or a beanie or a Christmas box or a D&M Drive from thatpedalshowstore.com, thank you so much. You guys have basically financed this whole operation.
It keeps us in business.
It keeps us in
us
business
running.
and-
It gets Simon paid. It gets Catherine paid.
Yeah.
Dan and I buy the odd pedal.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Have a happy Christmas, and we will see you guys soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.
Bye.